Gamers Live.
Oh, nice. Having some issues here with the stream on the video.
Could not access the specific blah 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 blah
Blah blah blah blah blah.
The riddle for runner.
Yeah, that one there. Lovely, lovely. So if you're trying to watch on the video, oops.
Everything is off.
Everything is off right now because it's just not connecting.
It was connecting a second ago.
I know it was. I know. And now it's dead. Now it's dead. So it's just, I gotta work on that for just a second.
Ay, Dios mio.
But while that's going on, I do want to mention that they're bringing back Daredevil.
Yes.
They're
To the MCU.
Yep, he's coming back.
Back again.
So that's great, right?
Yes. It's only good because they're using the same guy.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. They're using the same guy, and so they've got everything going. So great things, right? Great.
Yeah, I liked it.
Wonderful things.
I like the idea. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm excited to see it.
I see that it's one of the Daredevil's back. Except for
all of the ones that Netflix ever did, that was to me personally the best.
Well, let's see. The thing is though, he's not in his own show.
Well, what show is he in? Because I thought that was the whole point. He's going into
yeah. Well, usually.
You're going into your own show. You're going
to do your own show. You're going to do your own thing. And nope, not this time.
At all?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. This time he is going to be as he's going to be a side character, a cameo, as it were.
That's not what I was told.
For the She-Hulks.
Oh God, no.
She-Hulk's cameo.
No.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in it.
No.
In it to win it.
Nope. Sorry, it's not it's definitely not happening. Also, it's for some reason our stream is also not happening. I don't get it. So
we have to shut it down and start again.
No, normally we don't have to do that.
I know normally, but I'm just saying now.
Like at this point,
it might not hurt anything
that we could do. Well,
because
technically it is shut down, and that's what I'm saying. So at this point, it is shut down. I'm just looking for
as long as we don't kill OBS,
right? And
then we can
streaming and whatever else, and
right. Then maybe that'll open everything back up again. And
no, because it's the stream key issue. So
gotta love how this stuff happens like at the last minute,
like
and
the very
in
last
the
second of everything. And
anyway, you figured that out. I will go ahead and read.
Oh, no. I forgot to mention something. So, yes, he's a cameo.
I was hoping to move on because
No, he's a cameo. But there's a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah. Just,
Like, what do you mean a little bit more?
Well...
I don't like that. I don't like that.
So...
Uh-huh.
We're just,
he's in as a cameo with She-Hulk, and I know why they're doing it. It's because of the fact that everyone lost their junk over, the fallacy between the hypocrisy and the whole, she's just they're making her woke, and so in order to appease it, it's like they brought this guy in here to do this to calm it down. That's what he's there for.
You say that, but no, that's not the case.
It's not the case.
No,
not even a little bit.
No. He's come as a I already said it.
What?
Yeah. He's a side piece for She-Hulk.
So he has no.
Yes.
That's all he's there for.
Yes, he is a romantic side piece for the She-Hulks.
So now they just ruined Daredevil.
Yes, because now he's a plucky side piece.
Good, because that's what I liked, was seeing Matt Murdock laugh
and be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Just like weird. Like, blah.
I don't like it. He's not supposed to be weird. He's not supposed to be funny. He's not supposed to be any of that. He's supposed to be, not depressive, but brooding and
Yeah, well, it's kind of depressive. I mean,
a little depressive.
His whole thing is, him being, Catholic, which is which means that there's a lot of depression.
I would be depressed too if I was
and
Catholic.
stuff going on there. So I mean,
that sucks. That ruins it.
Right?
Again, on Netflix, it was fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. Right?
Now they've poo-pooed it, they've destroyed it, and now, great. We can't ever have anything good.
I know, right? Because he was great.
Ever.
And they used the same actor and everything.
That's the part that makes it good. Because that's where DC failed. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they did the Justice League and then brought in that jackass dude to play Flash instead of the guy from CW.
Yeah.
That was a stupid move.
Yeah.
Period.
No, it was.
That was a stupid move.
Yeah.
The guy, and I don't know his name, but the guy who was doing CW the CW Flash.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but he was good. There was years.
Yeah, the kid that did the CW Flash.
Years of effort and stuff put together. You know what I mean? Of build up for that. And they just, we're good.
Nah, it's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Jiminy Cricket. Well, I guess we're just going to be streaming and recording on the audio side tonight.
Oh, don't shut that down. We can try it on the break.
No, I'm trying everything.
No, I meant you'd have to shut down because you know as well as I do, OBS is a punk.
Yeah, I mean,
and you'll have to shut it down while we're doing the break.
To go through and everything. But apparently OBS now connects directly to Restream, so I don't have to log into Restream anymore. I can just kind of go through OBS. But so they must have done some updates with the stuff that we use.
Of course.
And that's just what it is.
Of course. So
before we get to our title,
the title
of the show, I want to bring this up. An Incel was placed in a cell. That's the title of the show.
Okay.
But before we get to that story, I've got this to point out to you. So the president.
Yes, Commander-in-Chief.
Muppet himself. Captain Aviators. He said something recently.
He usually does said something. The funniest thing I saw him say recently, or at least on a video somewhere, was that he stood at a podium somewhere and he said, "I've got 2 words for you." You ready? You want to know what those 2 words he said were?
Yep.
2 words for you.
Mm-hmm.
Made in America.
That's. Yep. You could have said American made.
Yeah. I think
that's where you wanted to go with that.
That's where he wanted to go with it. That's not
what happened.
No, that's not where he went.
Okay, so there's that. Great. So, no, he said this, and I want to hold on.
Just imagine, I mean it sincerely. I say this as a father of a man who won the Bronze Star, the Conspicuous Service Medal, and lost his life in Iraq.
You son of a bitch. I was just about to poke fun at him for the whole he sounds rather congested.
He does.
He sounds like he may have a sinus infection that someone might need to have that looked at.
Somebody,
But I'm sorry.
He said exactly.
Something has happened to the headphones where it sounds like everything seems a little bit quieter. I don't know if my ears need to be cleaned out or it might. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Is that
okay.
It?
So start it again because I could have swore.
Here.
He said 1945. Surprise Allied attack on the mountains of Italy.
I backed up a little bit too far. Sorry.
It's pitch black, punishing cold. The mission high in the mountains that hinged on the skill, strength, and stamina that could have only been gained in a place like this. They're more than ready. They were more than ready that day and since then. American soldiers of the 10th Mountain Division scaled that 1,800-foot cliff at night, caught the Germans by surprise, captured key positions, and broke through the German defense line at a pivotal point in the war. Just imagine, I mean it sincerely, I say this as a father of a man who won the Bronze Star, the Conspicuous Service Medal, and lost his life in Iraq.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
And I only know of one son that has passed away of his.
That's what I was getting ready to say. He's got 2 sons that I know of.
Yeah.
And the one that passed away was not a service member.
And he didn't die.
Or, yeah,
in
and
Iraq.
didn't die in service in Iraq.
You know.
That's, I mean, it's bad enough to have stolen valor, you know, from a actual service member's, you know, point of view, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But to be the parent or father, whatever, of one and try and do, no, that's crap. That's no. The guys, seriously, there are people who get their ass beat for that.
Huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
The servicemen and women do not take that politely.
They don't take it kindly.
No,
for sure.
no.
That's-
Like, have you ever seen or heard of like, you know, similar? Like, if anybody who's seen it's like Sons of Anarchy or things like that, you know, you talk about like biker clubs and stuff, and people who ever happen to actually get out of the club, they're never allowed to wear anything, you know, show they had any signs or any connections with the club. Okay,
Yeah.
that's rule 1.
Right.
And if you do, bad things happen.
That's kind of the deal, right?
That's similar to this, is if you are somebody who is faking it, who has lied about it, who, you know, is it, no. They don't play that game.
Yeah. Apparently it is a problem with Restream because Restream already sent me an issue.
So it's their fault.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Okay, well.
Lovely. All right. So
we'll just have to post the videos up later.
yeah, we'll post the videos.
And
up
right
there.
after I promised yesterday that we were going to have.
We were going to be live. I mean,
no.
I've got it set up.
No,
I've
I
got it
know.
set up on the YouTubes.
No, I know.
It's there.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys. My fault, I guess.
No,
I'll take the
it's
blame
not
for
your
the
fault if-
technology being crap.
They said it's their fault.
Yeah, they said it's their fault, so they're
it's
they're
their
to
fault.
blame. They're to blame.
Yay, are the ones
I'm blaming them.
to blame.
Right. So yeah, that's them, and they're to blame. Anywho, yeah. So the president is now not only stolen valor, but like,
And I want
well beyond the pale.
And
here.
again, I have to ask another slightly stupid question. But
Right.
Why is it that he is standing at a podium that has microphones on it, and yet he's holding a microphone in his hand?
because he can't lean forward, or else he'll poop himself.
Couldn't you like?
No,
I-
no. They you know what actually is probably the issue. Those microphones are tied into something else, and that system didn't work today, so they had to give him another.
I mean,
mic.
that's the logical reason, but I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I do not think so.
It's like our problems today. Whatever.
Leave it to Thursday to everything to go to hell.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, you got that.
We'll just upload everything the hard way later.
Right. So there's that. Right. So you got that.
Oh,
Okay.
I got it. I don't want it. but I
There's
got it.
that. So you got that.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Oh, another quick video.
Okay.
Just a quickie for all you guys out, for all you folks out there. This is caption on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Suspect wanted for kidnapping and sexual assault, who had recently just gotten out of jail for sexual assault.
Okay.
Here you go. Here you go. Watch. Here we are. Little neighborhood. Oh, look. Looks like friendly people. Whatever, no problem. Not a big deal here. Just walking down the street. There's nothing wrong with this.
It's just normal.
Yeah. It's
His hand is sitting a little awkwardly, though.
Yeah, his hand is very awkward. Latched on to her arm like it's nothing else. By the way, she has a backpack, if you can't see. That's his face. Not a great picture of it, but it's close enough. There's his face again. Like I said, she has a backpack, which means she's a school kid. And by school kid, I mean she's 14.
Oh, good.
Yes. So she is 14 years old. That girl right there. And
That's no bueno.
and he's obviously not 14.
Yeah, he did look a smidge over 14.
Yeah. This is actually surveillance camera footage in California. Man kidnapped. It was kidnapping this 14-year-old girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's also been accused of sexually assaulting a teen in a public restroom before.
What a douche.
Yeah. So there's that.
See, yeah, there's ways of fixing that.
Yeah. You could become She-Hulk side piece. Sorry, is that too soon?
I'm about to get up and go home.
Too soon?
That hurt me.
Because he was a good one.
Such a good one.
He plays a very good Matt Murdock, dang
He
it.
was one of the good ones.
He
and
done the good
screwed
jobs there.
up.
They're just ripping him apart. Tears me apart. So a man described himself as an incel, or what would be considered an involuntary celibate. Oh, just so here, you need to see his face.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
An involuntary celibate.
Yeah, and you'll see. You'll understand. Very small beady eyes, very small ears, very small nose, very small mouth, but a huge face.
Yeah, well, can't all be winners, I guess.
He's got a melon head. Anyway, so self-described incel, otherwise known as an involuntary celibate, has now pled guilty to attempting a hate crime against, after his plot to, quote, slaughter thousands of women at the Ohio University has been foiled.
So he couldn't get laid.
Right.
So he decided to just kill.
I'm going to kill all the women's.
Um,
It doesn't look like he'd be able to hold anything heavier than a 2-pound hammer.
well, here's the deal. So you said he's an involuntary
Involuntary, yeah.
celibate.
Yeah.
But he's in jail now. So he's
Yes.
Good news, buddy. You don't have to be celibate anymore.
Oh, yes.
You won't be celibate.
You won't be celibate anymore.
Somebody.
Trust me, you'll be receiving as much as you can't handle.
Someone is going to love you.
They're going to look at your face and be like, oh, look at that small face.
Look at that darling little boy.
Sorry.
He's just adorable. Look at him.
Oh.
You got a pretty mouth. Don't worry. You will not be celibate for long.
In January of 2021, Trace Jinko.
You can't keep doing this.
That's this guy's name. Of Hillsboro, Ohio,
You can't keep doing this to me.
was arrested and charged
Trace Jenko.
with surveilling an unnamed Ohio State University
So stupid.
in the Januaries of the 2020s. Investigators said that they discovered a manifesto of Jenko where he'd written, which outlined plans to slaughter women, quote, out of hatred, jealousy, and revenge. Why jealousy? Because they actually look good with smaller features?
No, I think it's because he couldn't get them.
You didn't try, dude.
Well, he did.
No, you didn't.
Apparently.
You were
Here's my problem with this.
You were awkward.
My problem is he said he's hit with a hate crime.
Yes. It's an attack against specifically women, so that's a hate crime.
As I've said yesterday, I said before we got on the air, and I will continue to say, it doesn't matter what the intent was. It's about the action.
Right. Well, it was hatred in his intent and his actions.
Well, I would guess.
Hatred was part of it.
Yeah, of course. Hatred is. There's going to be a level of hatred that will cause you to go and kill somebody.
This was a crime out of hate.
It is.
It is a hate crime.
But it's not. It wasn't even a crime. It was an attempt of a crime.
Yeah, I know, because he couldn't follow through.
Same reason why he's involuntarily celibate. He couldn't follow through.
Absolutely no follow through.
He was going to do something. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're going to kill somebody, newsflash, there is a level of hate in there somewhere.
Yeah. So
okay.
Here's what I take from this story. Other than the hate crime thing, ladies out there.
All the single ladies?
No, all the ladies.
Oh.
There is an incel somewhere in your life. There is.
No, I know.
You know.
I'm afraid of where you're going with this.
You know of an incel somewhere. I'm not asking you to date them. I'm not asking you to go all the way. I'm asking you to be a nice person to them. Just be a nice person.
Or they're going to end up in jail? Is that what
No. They're either going to end up in jail or they're actually going to succeed in their attempt.
Yeah.
Because, okay. And be completely honest about the answer here. Out of all of these shootings and like school shootings and all the rest of it, what type of person is most likely to do that? It's not the gangs.
No,
it's not the jocks.
Yeah, no,
it's not the drama kids. It's not the emo goth.
It's the single.
It's the single nerdy,
goofy guy,
quiet kid in the back incel.
Right, who just couldn't.
Completely unassuming. That's the kid you should be nice to. One, they'll help you get better grades on your test. And two,
yeah. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of assistance there.
And two, when they do erupt, they'll pass you by.
Yeah. Yeah, when everything,
because you'll be that one nice person in their eye, in their vision, and that's it. It's done.
It's like, oh, see.
And if enough of you are nice, he'll never erupt.
Well, the downside to it is guys like that tend to kind of become, well, if you're nice to me, then you're into me. And when the girl has to admit that she's not into him,
that's the problem. Yeah.
Then there starts becoming
it's an obsession issue at that point.
Right. And that's sad. It's true, but it's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, again, crime, the crime, we need to look at the crime as being the bad thing, not the intent.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to kill somebody. There is hatred there somewhere at some level for some reason. Okay. You're not going to I've never ever known anyone to be gleeful and well, okay, that's not entirely true. There's been people who are gleeful and laughing and doing whatever.
Right. Yeah.
In order to, when they kill somebody.
Yes.
Okay. It just,
right.
It happens.
They make it work like that. Yeah.
But come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just stop it.
James over there sending this out. Hey, Anakin, I just want to say I'm sorry that they didn't give you the rank of master. Thank you, Grogu. That means a lot. Marks through Grogu's. Because Grogu was a youngling. He would and Anakin slaughtered all the younglings.
Yeah, well, he's got younglings listed above that, and then Sand People, and then Obi-Wan, and Mace Windu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's good to know that he's got
Grogu's off the list. Marked him off. It's just, that's all I'm saying, guys.
He's the one to survive. Everyone else,
yeah,
not so much.
Ladies, just
be careful.
Be careful out there, especially with the quiet type. Like, either completely avoid them like the plague and don't talk bad about them ever, or just be nice to them. Don't show a lot of affection. Just be nice.
Yeah, you could do something. I mean,
okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because be safe out there.
It's just nuts.
It's not always like the bad guy image that's going to get you. Most of the time, it's that unassuming, quiet kid that's going to mess you up.
Well, and it's because nobody's taught him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand everybody's going to be awkward. Everybody's going to be shy. There's going to be
there's going to be that time.
There's a lot of stuff you're not going to be able to teach people. But having said that, though, they definitely were not taught to handle their emotions.
Right.
By a parent, as they should have been.
Yes.
You jerk.
I mean, at least explode a little bit. That makes it easier, Release it every now and again.
If he could, then that wouldn't be a problem. He wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, he has hands.
Rosie Palm and her 5 friends. Is that where we're?
Yeah.
Is that where we're at now?
Yeah,
Thanks.
just lipstick on the line there.
Oh, good. Because why the hell not, right?
Right. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and
sometimes
that's what I'm saying. Anyway,
we got more.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere.
John Adams once said, "But a constitution of government once changed from freedom can never be restored. Liberty once lost is lost forever. Nearly 250 years after Adams famously wrote those words to his wife, have you been left wondering if liberty is indeed lost forever? Many people are feeling that way, and who can blame them when they hear things like,
History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
with talk like that, maybe liberty is dead.
And now's the time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there.
Or is it? From the people behind the #1 critical thinking podcast in the world comes Reviving Liberty, a podcast experience unlike anything you've heard before. Join your host, Andrew Coppins, on a path towards rediscovering what liberty is and how we can apply it in today's age of darkness and tyranny. Get ready for a liberty mindset in your life. Andrew will be with you soon, taking the first steps on the path toward reviving liberty with you. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform and engage with the show by visiting revivingliberty.com and follow Andrew on social media at The Coppin Show.
This is Defenders Live.
Oh my goodness.
So, weird situation happened down in the Floridas. You know, there's that whole hurricane that happened.
I remember that.
Well, you know, recovery efforts are underway.
Are they?
Yeah,
Thank God.
they are. But there's been a little bit of an issue, kind of a hiccup.
A hiccup.
A hiccup, as you would say. So, you know, there are people coming from different states, all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, just to help
Because
out.
that's what Americans do.
Right, that's what Americans do. They go and they help out where they can, when they can.
Real Americans do that. Anyway.
Well, a Texan roofer was arrested in Florida for repairing the homes without a license,
Are you serious?
in what critics are calling an egregious case of no good deed goes unpunished. Terrence Duque, the owner of Duque Roofing. Bro, you shouldn't have used your last name.
Why? It's a small business.
Duque.
I got it, but it's Duque.
I know how it's
D-U.
spelled. I understand how it's spelled.
I
but,
know, and
but
you're-
how it's pronounced.
And you're enunciating it properly. I know.
It's not a good name
I got it.
for a roofing company.
I got it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get it. Anyway, he was arrested last Friday.
Hold on, real fast. Watch him actually come out and say that's not how you enunciate it. It's actually pronounced like Dooku.
Duque.
Duku.
It's Duque.
Duku.
Yeah, anyway. He was arrested last Friday for conducting business without a license, without a Florida license, without a state license. He has to have a state mandated license to build roofs, repair roofs
That's just stupid.
in Florida. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office said Duque is a licensed contractor in Texas. His business was founded in 2008 and has a platinum preferred contractor. Damn.
Oh, that's like good.
He's like really freaking good.
Which means you shouldn't bust the guy's balls for not having some license that you've decided he should have.
He's a platinum preferred contractor of a national roofing supply company, Owens Corning.
Holy cow.
Owens Corning has given him platinum preferred contractorship.
That's pretty good.
He and the other Duque Roofing employees traveled to Florida in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian, believing that the governor, Ron DeSantis, had permitted out-of-state contractors to conduct business to speed up the recovery efforts.
Yeah.
which was probably true.
This is dumb.
The company had previously assisted in hurricane relief.
The company?
The company, they've done this before.
They have.
And its website says that employees provide tarps, food, water, all those things to the impacted severe storms. Posts on social media show them holding a barbecue on October 9th with the help of the Miami-Dade County Police.
Yeah.
So they were there, man. They were just doing everything.
Being in there doing what they do. Helping out. Being good people.
Yeah. But Takei was arrested after an investigator with the State Department of Business and Professional Regulations informed the Charlotte County detectives that Takei Roofing had illegally agreed to a contract with a local homeowner. The homeowner said that he met with Takei's employees at the community center in Cape Hayes Boulevard, received an estimate from the employee at his home, and agreed to a written contract for the repairs, according to the sheriff's office.
But it was damaged because of the hurricane.
Right.
So this is not this is not like, they just reached out to this guy and he drove from Texas to Florida just to do the roof.
No, he went there to go help people, and also we can do roofs.
Right. Again, to expedite the recovery effort.
Yeah. Authorities then spoke to Takei, who said his company came to Florida to help repair the homes that are damaged by the hurricane.
Which is what he was doing.
Takei advised that he read the governor's state of emergency order regarding contractors, and that he understood it to mean that contractors from out of state were permitted to work in Florida. He went on to say that an employee made the contract with DBPR. I don't know what that is. DBPR? DBPR. It's probably like his roofing company. I don't know. And that they made a contract with DBPR. I don't know what that is. And that the representative has given him permission to conduct business in Florida, though he couldn't provide the name of the representative. Oh, probably like a certain county representative or whatever. Oh, Department of Business and Professional Regulations. Okay.
Oh.
So he got permission, apparently.
Yes.
But he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it written.
It's not in writing, so
doesn't have it in
therefore it
writing.
doesn't count for anything.
Investigators told Takei he was mistaken. DeSantis' executive order only applied to contractors already licensed in Florida. He was arrested for performing work illegally and transported to the Charlotte County Jail without issue. So said the sheriff's office. So he didn't fight it.
Well, then there's no reason to fight it.
If convicted of a felony charge, he could face up to 5 years in prison.
I love how that's a felony.
Yeah.
Again, it's not like the man said, you know what?
Hold on. If it's a misdemeanor, he could be in prison for up to a year, even with that.
The fact that he's being charged at all is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because again, the people in Florida are not going to call someone in Texas to come do work for them. Because let's assume for a moment, just for a moment, that let's say the pricing, the quote was way cheaper than, say, what was going on in Florida.
Sure.
The guy in Texas would still have to charge extra for the commute there and the commute back. Forget the stupidity behind
And now he was already
licensing and
there to
everything
go
else.
help people. So.
Right. He was doing a good thing, and you've turned around and you've dumped all over this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail now for this.
Yeah. Though there is documented evidence that K Roofing conducts legitimate business in Texas and Louisiana, the Charlotte County Sheriff, Bill Prummel, accused Takei of victimizing residences.
How do you victimize a residence if
They're victimized already? Like, they've just been distraught and destroyed by a hurricane, and they've agreed to a contract.
Oh my God, my house is all tore up and everything. I don't have a roof.
Oh, you don't have a roof?
No.
Hey. I know we just gave you a barbecue, and we just did this whole community thing, and we handed out tarps and food and stuff like that. But just so you know, we also are a roofing company if you need some help.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Can you give me a quote on my house?
I could definitely do that. I can come over. We can give you a quote. Yeah,
This
no
is
problem.
a great quote that you've given me.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is actually how I can tolerate this. How soon can you start?
Well, we're here.
Thank you
I've got
so
like half
much.
of my employees. We can definitely start
tomorrow. That's fantastic.
Not a problem. We
Oh,
can do
you're a
that.
godsend. God bless you, sir. What? What?
Yeah, right.
Yes, that is so horrible. Send the man to jail. And I mean, God bless him for standing around and like, I'm, taking it.
Yeah.
Because again, he went with no issues. It's like, yeah, he didn't have paperwork. But again, this dude from Texas, it doesn't matter where in Texas, BT dubs.
By the way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter where he's from.
He could be right there on the border near Shreveport, Louisiana, and there's no way he would drive all the way through Alabama, Mississippi, into the Panhandle to go anywhere into Florida for just the sheer...
Just to, quote, victimize the residents.
Right, just to gig... No, shut up.
Stop it.
And the fact that you go back earlier, you were like, this guy was... not this guy, but the inspector was checking around. You're intentionally trying. You're the one who's victimizing.
Yes, you're intentionally trying to find people that are not there as a licensed practitioner in the state of, and that's
stupid.
That is very stupid. All right.
You're the one who is victimizing the residents because people just want their stuff fixed. Okay? Mm-hmm. They live in Florida. They understand that
you're trying to legalize all this bull crap to make it worse.
Well, yeah. No, kind of. I'm saying like you're trying to, you don't like the fact that Florida is standing on its own 2 feet and not getting, as that much at least government assistance. And they're standing up and there's people who's coming to help from all over the country. You don't like that because that shows that Americans and people can still come together
without
and be
you
strong.
as a government regulator.
So you have to turn around and go, oh, no, it doesn't matter because you are from out of state and don't have this which call me crazy. I could be wrong. But if
to be a platinum preferred.
Well, I wasn't even going to go that far. Forget even that.
Owens Corning.
For just a moment.
All right.
I'm going to go on a limb. I've never been a straight up full blown contractor with my own business. We've done contract work though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that usually in the contractor type thing, there's a form, a legal form that people file that, basically allows that if there's a problem, there's for disputes or whatever, they can go to court, which means they'll be able to track the guy, even if he's across the state lines.
Yep, they can.
So what the hell?
It's once again, it's just legal.
You're just trying to screw people.
Brummel said this: ignorance is not an excuse. If you are in the Charlotte County doing business with people of this community, you had better be up to date and have the appropriate licensing and insurance. These people have been through enough, and I will not allow unlicensed contractors to further victimize them.
How's it if they do good work, how's it victimization?
And if they're unlicensed in your county,
I don't get it.
Or in the state of Florida, but they're licensed in like 5 other states, how is that considered unlicensed?
Well, again, and like
a nationally reputable company for roofing.
If the job, and I would, again, I still go back to the thing because I hate the whole idea of,
if they do a good job, then what's the problem?
Yeah, I'm still against it all across the board anyway. I don't like the whole, you have to have a license for this, have to have a license for that, and this state has to have a license. You have to have another license in that state.
State by state
That's
licensing.
Dumb.
Yeah.
If you come in, you should be able to come in, and if you do your job and you do it properly, that's not victimization. That's assistance. That's being good.
Yeah.
And that's a kind person, and I would want them there.
Using his business to
Thank
do
you,
a good
sir,
thing.
for coming into
Thank you
assisting
for doing a great
us.
job.
You didn't have to come all the way out here. I'm sure you're losing a boatload of money being over here instead of being out back home.
There doing roofs.
Right, because you're not at home.
Now you're losing a lot more because you're in jail.
Right. DeSantis needs to get up on this.
Yeah, he probably will.
I'm sure he will.
He probably will.
He needs to.
Once he gets a wind of it, he'll be like, "Yeah, we're gonna let that guy go. He was doing a good deed."
Yeah, it's fine. He's okay.
Yeah. If they aren't licensed in Florida, then Florida can't get their tax revenue for the work.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, that's the thing.
It's all about tax revenue.
It's all about tax revenue, which is dumb.
I get it.
That is victimization.
Yes, that is.
Pure and simple.
You're using the policies put into place to make sure that you, as a government official, bring in all the tax dough possible, which is victimizing the people.
Yeah, you're taking advantage of a situation that a lot of people are suffering through.
Yeah, a guy comes to go help people, and
he's here to help, and you
just want the money from his business.
Yeah, and you're being just a giant asshat.
Right.
So you know what?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Screw you.
Right.
You douche. Douchebag.
So, former business owner in Aspen, Colorado, has come forward with
Aspen, you said.
Aspen.
He's an Aspen.
Right.
That's amazing, darling. He's an Aspen.
With what he says is proof that he once successfully blackmailed a prominent Democratic candidate who was then on the Aspen City Council.
Oh, no, not an Aspen. Are you telling me that a prominent Democrat candidate was blackmailed in Aspen?
That's correct. In an exclusive
Good
bombshell
heavens.
report, Todd
Not
Gardner.
it is, darling.
Todd Gardner.
I don't know why that makes me laugh.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
Wow.
We haven't played that in so long. I
know.
missed it.
Said that he had video evidence that several years ago, Adam Frisch.
Wow. Okay.
Who is now running for Congress against Representative Lauren Boebert of the Colorados, has conducted an extramarital affair in a storage unit that Gardner rented to a well-known local female resident.
Oh, that's funny. Come here, lady. The only place we can do this is over here. Storage unit.
Yeah.
Storage unit number 118.
So Todd Gardner owns the storage unit.
Knock 3 times. The
He
password
owns
is banana.
he owns the storage company, and he has cameras installed because he doesn't suspect people are going to do the hanky-pankies in the storage unit.
They do. No, do you realize what people do in those things?
I don't want to know.
No, I'm saying just in general.
Yeah, I get it.
Like
but I don't
in general,
wanna-
there's a lot of people who use them for like small business.
Yeah, and they'll
It's
go in there.
'cause
They'll
it's
like
cheaper.
basically they'll put a little office in there, and
They either do that or like I've seen mechanics do stuff out of there.
mechanic shop or whatever,
which is really weird. Like you kind of gotta be careful.
you go to a storage facility for your mechanic shop.
There was a couple times where I may or may not have lived in one for.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, in May 2017, while Frisch,
You're fine as long as once you're in,
close the door.
you're in. You don't come back out.
Right, once you're in, you're in. But then again, you can't use the bathroom.
You can. You just can't dump it until morning.
I'm okay without that. In May,
But you know what? Rent
20
was cheap.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. May of 2017, while Frisch was a member of the Aspen City Council, Gardner claimed that Frisch held an
What?
held an assignation?
What is that?
Assignation?
Assignation.
I think it's assignation.
Yes. I've never heard of that word,
I
assignation.
now need to know, what is assignation? Define this, please. Because that is a word that I don't normally come across.
I want to know. What is
assignation? Okay,
An
the
act of
act
assigning.
of assigning something assigned, especially an allotment. So assigning something.
So he held an assignation. Hold on.
He assigned
held an assignment?
with a woman on the business
I don't think that's the proper
property.
word.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh,
either.
there he goes. No, an appointment and meet in secret,
Okay,
especially
so a secret
between
meeting.
lovers.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, an engagement. So,
So it's like it's a fancier word for rendezvous.
yeah.
Oh my.
So he
So fancy.
He had a fancy with a woman and a business property where Gardner rented several storage units and ran a small taxi business called High Mountain Taxi. Aspen, I get it.
No, I mean it's also Colorado, which is home of weed. So
yeah, I get it.
It's a
But
double
all of
entendre.
it. Yes, no, stop with the no. Ew, stop it. I'm not even going to click on the image.
James,
Not going to click on it.
shame on
You should
you.
you should block yourself for that. After Gardner spotted Frisch in the parking lot
No.
and saw him follow an unnamed woman into the storage unit she rented, Gardner asked his business manager to go and investigate. Sure enough, he recalled, quote, "My general manager saw Adam having sex with a woman that rented the storage unit. My general manager came back upstairs and came running into the office, red and laughing hysterically. We continued to laugh hysterically in the office for quite some time. I called a few of my buddies, and they got a laugh out of it. Sex in the storage. Who wouldn't? I mean, that's funny. Quote, I've attached a short video clip from the security system you might be interested in, Gardner wrote in the bottom of an initial email, which included security footage of Frisch meeting up with a woman in a storage unit. Breitbart claimed that to have seen at least some of the emails that were exchanged between Gardner and Frisch over the next several months, though no images of such emails were included in the reports.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Adam has no integrity, he said on camera. Adams for sale. I've proven it. I have blackmailed the man.
Wow. Wow.
So that's happening in Colorado.
I mean,
right now. That's Colorado politics.
That's
what it is.
Incredible.
There you go. So it's Colorado to Nevada.
That's insane.
Yeah. Now let's go to Nevada.
I don't want to.
I know we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we going to Nevada?
Because
voters in Nevada.
Because of this.
Yeah, I got to read it. Voters in Nevada will be denied a debate between the major party candidates of the U.S. Senate after Republican and Democrat campaigns could not come to an agreement on televised debate before November 8th election. Wow. Tell me that's not a bit screwy.
Yeah. They just, nope, no debates. We're not going to do it.
You're not going to get to hear what these people say and how they think and everything
because they can't
else.
talk to each other well enough to actually agree on a time.
You're only going to be able to get these people based off of the TAC ads.
Yes.
And those we all know are
trash.
They're completely on the up and up. I mean, we
everything
all know
about them are completely fine.
Right. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever.
Absolutely nothing wrong with attack ads. Nothing at all. Although, I will say all the attack ads that I've seen on Sandy Smith have been pretty bad.
I've been trying to find. There's one of them that apparently they haven't seen yet. That I've seen 100 times already.
What do you mean?
Where supposedly she supports white supremacists.
Oh yeah.
And I can't find it anywhere now. Now that I talked to her campaign manager.
It's an attack ad.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. I told her campaign manager after like the 6th or 7th time I saw it, I was like, you know what, I probably need to check in with him. So I texted him when we were talking a little bit back and forth, and I mentioned that I'd seen that.
Did you know that
he said he's never seen it?
Oh yeah. It's definitely up there.
And I've seen it, but I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah. See, the funny thing is, we've talked about that. It in a lot of situations, we don't care what you did in your past.
No.
Because most of that, especially now in today's world, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's who are you now? What are you standing for now?
Right. Now, if you were a murderer in the past, I'm going to have questions.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of go.
I'm going to have major questions, and we're going to have to talk about that. Family issues are a different thing. Now, abuse in the family is something I don't.
But again, here's the situation: is just because there's labels put on things doesn't mean it's as bad as they sound. And what I mean by that is you could be labeled as a sex offender. When you say that, everyone automatically thinks that you do things with
you
kids.
had little kids, or you were raping people,
right?
When really you just grabbed the wrong person's ass,
right? You don't understand, and it comes out that yes, that's what you did.
Yeah.
Or even if it's you guys had consensual sex or whatever, or you thought it was, but you find out that she was drunk and she decided that the next day she regrets it, and now that's rape.
Yes,
you're a sex offender.
Now you are.
You know what I mean?
Because
everything is in context, and the problem with it is I don't know the context of all of this.
Right, and we can't get answers on it.
No, we can't.
So we're gonna have to believe the attack ads because we can't get context. Because they won't come on our show anymore.
To be fair, we haven't asked them either.
Yeah, we have.
I haven't asked. No,
the last time you asked, they denied.
No, the last time I asked, they came on, and then we blasted them for not coming out the last time. The time before that, and then we haven't asked them to come back on.
Right, because they won't.
If we're being fair, no, we just assume they won't. They might. I don't know.
I'm sure they won't.
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know. I don't think they care either way. Be honest with you, but
yeah, I mean we're not high profile enough anyway.
Probably not, but then again, you never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, so I hear the
technically we've been there from the beginning.
I hear the attack ads on Ted Budd. I hear the Sandy Smith attack ads and all the. The funny thing is, like, you don't hear attack ads on candidates that have no bearing. Candidates that if a candidate has no way to win, there are no attack ads on that person.
Well, it's also the major ones too.
But I'm saying, like, even then,
Sherry Beasley, who's the Democrat running.
I can't stand that lady.
I can't either. But I've seen stuff against her.
Yeah, I've seen stuff against.
For some reason, I've had the
Shirley.
Democratic Party texting me, calling me Connie, and asking me if I would pay money into her campaign.
You should give like 20 cents.
I know. I'd send a text back saying that she gets enough money from the DNC, and how about she give me money instead?
Yeah, I mean that's.
They never responded back.
Oh,
by the way.
probably not. I understand that. But,
I didn't think they would because it's a robo-generated thing.
yeah,
anyway.
they won't respond anyway.
Which
So that's fine.
Isn't
It's
that
no big deal.
illegal
No, it's not.
to be robo-text
Nope.
and called someone else?
It's not because it's technically not you.
But it was to me.
It's an upsy daisies.
Oh, whatever.
It's a mistake.
James, the attack ads here in Georgia against Walker are almost racist.
Yeah, they are racist. What are you talking about? they are literally calling him a Knuckle Tom, dude.
I know. I'm just at a point where like it's
Like they are
but that
straight
doesn't
up racist.
But that doesn't do anything for Colorado or for not Colorado for
Georgia,
Nevada.
any of it. No,
Nevada,
It actually-
for not allowing them to have a debate, you're not going to actually be able to determine what the person actually stands for because you're
And
not going
even
to hear
then,
it from their
like,
mouth,
right.
which they're never going to really always tell the truth to those things anyway. But
At least you'll get a better understanding.
you get
about
an
how they
idea.
think, like a little bit better of how they think, or at least how their political strategists think. So I mean, there's that.
I don't know. I just
Some early voters have already cast their ballots in the Schuyler County of Illinois. Despite the U.S. Senate Republican candidate Kathy Salvi's name not being listed on there as a choice at all.
whoops.
Instead of Salvi's name, the name of her defeated primary opponent, Peggy Hubbard, is listed on the ballot as the option. Salvi won the 7-way Republican primary back in June.
See, and that coming
by
out of Illinois,
a heavily significant margin.
that tracks for Illinois.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, June, they had months to prepare.
And they said, no, nay.
It's like, we're not worried about this. It's whatever.
We're fine.
We're just going to keep the original primary opponent. It's fine. Salvi, who seeks to unseat the incumbent Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth. Love these guys' names, man. I'm saying, so God.
I can't say nothing. One of the guys that one of my instructors, one of the guys for when I was in boot camp for the Navy, his name was Quackenbush.
Jesus. What?
Goofy looking sumbitch too. He was.
I
God
bet.
bless him.
Duck feet and everything.
He was an incel too, and no one wanted to admit it. Bad part is he was married.
Oh, really? So he was shunned.
He was shunned. He stayed.
Shunned an unbeliever.
He stayed at the barracks a lot longer and more often than anyone should.
Than he ever should.
Nobody could ever find out why. Then one day he come in reeking alcohol. We're like, oh,
Incel.
I figured it out now.
Done it. Well, it's just because he's a goofy looking.
He just kind of stumbled in and was like,
His wife was like, I can't believe I took the name Quackenbush.
Quackenbush.
Because, I mean, her name being Quackenbush is even better.
I know. Lady Quackenbush.
That's so bad. Mrs. Quackenbush.
Welcome, Lady Quackenbush, to our event. Are you come onto my yacht and have some caviar? It is a delight to see you again, darling.
Do you mind if I just call you by your first name?
Can I call you just Quack for short?
Bethany. Oh, God.
Going to hell.
I know.
Anyway,
It's fine.
it's funny.
Yep. So things all abound, when we're talking about the
But no, don't
political
worry.
system. It's
Don't worry about the
nothing is rigged.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not planned. It's not.
It's all just
It's all on
it's
the up
all
and up.
absolutely just whoopses.
Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about here. Like it's all okay. It's all perfect. Don't worry about the election system. Don't be suspect about nothing. Don't question nothing because it's all fine. These are just, like you said, these are just oops. These are just minor little hiccups and things that happen when you're in a place like this, in a nation like this. It happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
And finally, an award-winning news anchor and co-anchor in Nebraska was recently fired from her job after her bosses discovered that she advocated for pro-life initiatives at church.
In her church.
At her church.
Wow.
So things she was doing off-site, not on the job, not related to her work, but she's pro-life, doing initiatives at church for pro-life, and she got fired from her job because she was at church advocating for pro-life things.
Doing church things.
Doing the church things.
Wow. You know what? Good for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to sue the crap out of them and
I would.
and make a ton of money and
She
never
should.
have to do it again, and then write a book about it and make another $1 million or $2 million.
Right. It's bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye.
Right.
And with that, we say bye-bye.
Baby, bye-bye.